This is a 2019 Mercedes-Benz GLE AMG 43 Coupe. Now, I'm showing you guys this car because this is actually the car that I wanted to buy just a few months ago. However, the problem that I ran into was that this car, even though it's used in really good condition, it's going to cost me around $70,000 to $75,000. Now, there's also another big problem with this, and this is that this is a depreciating asset. And so if I buy this Mercedes GLE soon enough, I'm going to have a car that has lost a lot of its value. So the point I'm trying to make here is, just like me, instead of you going out there and using your money to buy things that you like or that you want that are depreciating assets, you should instead use your money to buy things that will increase your net worth and make you more money, especially if you're not that multi-millionaire that you want to be. And if you look, for example, here is a 2010 Ford E350 Super Duty for $21,000. And unlike my Mercedes-Benz that I wanted to purchase, the only way I could monetize that vehicle or get any return from it if I'm not already rich is by probably using it for Uber. And if I'm not an Uber driver in somewhere like New York City where it's like $200 for an Uber ride just to go 2 blocks, then I wouldn't be making any money and I'd still be suffering a huge loss. Now, this Ford van, however, I can use it for a lot of things and it costs 3 times less. And that is why in this video, I'm going to show you guys why you will never go broke if you have a van. Now, before I go any further in this video, if you're new to the channel and this is the first time that you're seeing me, my name is Ian. And on this channel, I talk about ways to make money, ways to save money, ways to invest your money. I talk about bank accounts, credit cards, and just about everything to do with personal finance. So if you like these videos and you like these types of topics, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. I'll really appreciate it. Also, be sure to subscribe with the notifications on, and that way you never miss any of the future updates of when I post new videos on this channel. Now, let's talk about why if you have a van, you'll never go broke. And quick story here. I noticed that there was a truck driving around my neighborhood every single day around the same time with one dude in it, and he was driving at like 5 miles an hour and he would circle like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. And I was always wondering, why is this guy doing this or what he's up to? So I actually decided to see what's up one day because dude was kind of suspicious, because every single day at the same time he was driving around the neighborhood at a really slow speed and he was looking inside everyone's yard or their front porch, and he didn't look like a undercover cop. So turns out that this guy drives around and then he picks up stuff on the curb for free, and then he goes and he sells them, and that's how he makes some money. Now, when I realized this, the first thing that came to mind was, well, this guy is doing this the hard way. Why doesn't he just go on Craigslist, for example, go on the free section, and that way he knows exactly where people are putting free stuff on the curb, and that way he can directly go there, pick them up, and go flip them. So that's where I got my first idea from this video, and that is to get a van, because if you don't have a van, then you won't be able to pick up this stuff. And actually, usually most of this stuff is going to be like sofas or other furniture that you could sell for like $200, $300 or even more sometimes. But if you have a car, then that's not going to work, so you definitely need a van to pull this off. So for example, let's look on Craigslist right now, and this is the free section on Craigslist. And right here we can see that there's some toy cars right here, some sit-in or riding cars for kids. I think you could get like 40 or 50 bucks for these each. So that's like $100 right here. And then here we have some more again. So this is like another $100 right here. If you scroll down, you'll see things like printers, and if you scroll even further down, you'll see other free stuff like this baby grand piano, which is free. And actually, I think these are really expensive, and this one looks really good. If we go over to eBay, you'll see that these are selling for thousands of dollars, and if you have the really small ones, one here is selling for $700 pre-owned, used. So if you had a van, you could literally go out there right now and grab some of this stuff for free and sell it, and then you could make thousands of dollars. And again, look at this leather couch for free, also this other sofa for free. I'm sure you could get like 150 to 300 bucks for these. And again, all this stuff is free. All you really need to do is to have a van so you can pick this stuff up and then you can flip them. Now, I know you're probably saying, well, Ian, this looks really good. I can definitely go out there and I can do this, but how am I actually gonna flip this stuff on eBay? Because For example, this baby piano that is free on Craigslist that's selling for around $700 on eBay, it's for local pickup only because nobody really wants to go out there and ship such a large item, right? So instead of actually trying to ship these larger items like sofas or anything else that you pick up for free that you don't want to ship, instead of trying to flip them on, let's say, eBay, what you could do is you could create a Craigslist listing and then try to flip it on Craigslist for cash, or you could put it on Facebook Marketplace. And since you have a van, you already have the stuff in your van, you could offer even free delivery in a radius of, let's say, 10 to 15 miles. And that way people will be more interested in purchasing the stuff from you because at least you'll be taking it to them, and that way they don't have to pay for a U-Haul or for someone else to actually come and get it from you. And that way they're much more likely to make that purchase. So you're getting the stuff for free, which means that you can sell it for dirt cheap, and then you can also deliver it if it's locally, and that way you can get a lot of sales and make a lot of money. Now, I've actually been doing something like this. It's a strategy that I've been using with putting electronics on Facebook Marketplace. So for example, I got this laptop right here and I want to sell this laptop for maybe $150. However, what I realized is that if I put this on Facebook Marketplace and I put $15.50 for shipping or even $20 for shipping, people are less likely to purchase it than if I offer free delivery within a 10-mile radius. Now, this is really easy for me because if I travel 10 miles to deliver this and I sell it for $150, I'm only going to spend maybe $2 or $2.50 for the round trip. So it still works out to be a really good deal for me, and the person purchasing it is getting a really good deal because they're getting the item delivered to them for free, and I get to make quicker sales by offering free delivery. So this is a strategy that I came across and it works really well. So I think you could use it with a side hustle or business where you can get stuff for free and then you can offer free delivery from your own van. Now, Craigslist isn't the only place that you can find free stuff that you can sell and make money. You can actually go around your neighborhood because, for example, this dude was driving around my neighborhood and I realized that the reason that he was doing this every single day is because people are moving out, and every single day, instead of taking this furniture wherever they're going, for some reason, they're simply just leaving it on the curb. So there's a lot of free stuff outside. I'm talking about things like TVs, sofas, beds, artwork, electronics, flowers, appliances, just about everything that you can think of. And again, if you go on Facebook Marketplace, you can also find stuff for free as well. Now, another tip here is that you can find stuff that people know that they no longer need, that they don't necessarily want to throw it out and they want to sell it, but they want to sell it for really cheap because they're moving and they just don't want to take it with them. So what you could do, for example, you could go onto Facebook Marketplace and you could go into search, and then you'll type in moving or moving out sale. And once you do that, you're gonna see a lot of things for sale for really, really cheap. For example, I went on Facebook Marketplace and I came across this washer and dryer combo for only $200. And this is before any negotiation, guys. So you could probably get this for like 100 or 150 bucks. So you can definitely go on Facebook Marketplace and you can find a lot of deals. And even though you may have to spend some money, you can get stuff for really cheap and then you can flip them from your van. Now, while you're doing this, you may also come across other listings of people offering their van for rent or offering moving services. So that is something else that you could do if you have a van. You could actually go out there and you could help people who are moving with their furniture, and that way you can make a lot more money. So the main idea here is that you can use the van and you can do a lot of stuff with a van. And this is why if you have a van, the chances of you ever being broke are very, very slim. In fact, I think they'll be next to none. And unlike my Mercedes that I wanted to purchase, even though the van is still a depreciating asset, it can make you a whole lot more money than you paid for it. Now, I just gave you guys maybe 3 or 4 examples of where you can get stuff. You can get them for free on Craigslist. You can find them for free on Facebook Marketplace, or you can pay for them on Facebook Marketplace and then you can flip them. But that's not all you can do with your van. There are actually a lot of other things that you can do with your van. These are just some of the easier examples. If you have a van, you can operate, let's say, a cleaning business or even a portable car wash or even a moving business. You can do door-to-door delivery services. For example, you could work with brands or stores like IKEA, where you deliver the furniture and you assemble it, and then if the people don't like it when you assemble it, then you can return it to the store, you still get paid. Or you can even get into the waste disposal business where you go to different companies and they'll actually pay you to take all their old junk and dispose of it. Now, I actually had one of these deals And if this stuff is actually junk, then you should dispose of it because you're getting paid to do that. But if it's not actually junk, then you could also salvage them and resell it, or for better words, you could recycle and repurpose because it's good for the environment, and that way you get to make a lot more money. So point is, if you're thinking about buying a new car or you're thinking about getting into a business and you can't figure out what you really want to do, maybe you should get a van, because again, if you have a van, you have so many ways that you can make money. It's highly unlikely that you'd ever be broke. Comment down below and let me know what you think about this idea. Have you ever owned a van before? Have you ever used it for work or doing side gigs or side hustles, or just making money on the side with your van? And if you guys are looking for other ideas on how to make money or extra money, I have a playlist here on how to make money. I have over 100 videos on different ideas, so be sure to check them out. And with that said, if you guys like this video, if you found some value here, be sure to give the video a thumbs up. I'll really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe with the notifications on. That way you never miss any of the future updates. And with that said, all the best with making money, and I'll see you guys very soon in the next one.